Yes, it is now very clear that the foot soldiers from the opposition, the bunge la wananchi, are not taking it as easy when MORARA KABESO is taking away their shine. We all know that the opposition had built foot soldiers in the name of bunge la wananchi who would come out to echo sentiments of the opposition, who would come out to oppose William Ruto's government to an extent of engaging in demonstrations. In fact, a large part of demonstrations within Nairobi were planned and executed by these youths. That's the fact. In fact, the bunge la wananchi has always been having the oil, of change. Not until their master Raila Amolo Odinga was conflicted to enter in government. This brought a vacuum which has been occupied by other people. After the demonstration, we saw Kasmo Makawure, we saw MORARA KABESO, and I think these bunge la wananchi are not taking it easy. That MORARA KABESO is doing the things they have been doing, but with an extra mile. At first, I saw Gaucho attacking KABESO, and now I can see NURU OKANGA attacking KABESO. And I think this is a scheme of derailing the opposition. When Raila Amolo Odinga was captured by Ruto, now even his foot soldiers are trying to be captured. It's the reason as to why we saw Oscar Sudi helping NURU OKANGA. Of course, I'm not feeling bad because a person like NURU OKANGA deserves even more. Okay? But it is not a coincidence that no sooner had Oscar Sudi helped NURU OKANGA, now they are attacking KABESO, because KABESO is doing the rightful opposition, is moving around the country, showing the lies of the government. And ladies and gentlemen, NURU OKANGA is coming out to attack KABESO, accusing him of working with Ruto and Gachagua. In fact, NURU OKANGA is using reverse psychology. He's coming out to say that KABESO is working for Ruto. Yet, even those in government are fighting KABESO. So in this episode, I've come out to talk about the jealousy tendencies of bunge la wananchi of fighting KABESO, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. For those who don't know, at first the opposition was led by Raila Amolo Odinga, there's no doubt. But I keep on telling you that in life there is no vacuum. When Raila Amolo Odinga was conflicted to go in the AU, we saw the rise of the Gen Zs. They occupied the opposition radically. After the demonstration, we saw the rise of MORARA KABESO, we saw the rise of Kasman. Okay? In fact, even before the demonstration, the thing that acted as an engine was the bunge la wananchi. Now they are seeing that their light is being taken away by MORARA KABESO. And I think the reason with this is the difference in approach. I keep on telling people that there is a difference between a person who went to school and a person who never went to school. The people from the bunge la wananchi, like NURU OKANGA, they are opposing the government. And even MORARA KABESO is opposing the government, but they are using a different strategy. You clearly see that MORARA KABESO is applying a strategy of a university graduate. Almost he says the same things like NURU OKANGA, just that he's approaching it in a different style of being a graduate. So people are starting to shift their attention from the bunge la wananchi to MORARA KABESO, because is not even stationary. He moves around the country, across the country, from north, east, central, western, everywhere. Yes, the bunge la wananchi is normally situated in Jacaranda, and that is Nairobi. Okay? And he's getting a lot of support. So NURU OKANGA came out with statements accusing him of working with Ruto, and he said these statements. Here is the tape.
Gari akiongea peke yake. But hakuna watu wamekufia hii Kenya kama si watu wa Jacaranda, NURU OKANGA na Umosho nao na wengine wale ambao siwezi taja hapa. MORARA ametokea tu hii wakati Genzo alikuwa amepanga maandamano, ikahiti ikatulia. Maandamano ikatulia. Baba akaingia ndani. MORARA katokea. Unajua aje kama hii ni project, Morara ni project ya William Samoei Ruto na yule mbunge wa Kisii anaitwa Osoro. Wanataka wacheze na akili yetu. Wakenya wawache kufocus kwa ile kitu inasumbua, wana focus na Morara. Sasa kidogo Morara amepost hana mafuta, kidogo amepost sijui ana nini, kidogo na mimi nikipost wanasema ati tunaomba. Umoja akipost ameshindwa kulipa.
NURU OKANGA is coming out to say that Morara is coming out to collect money from the people as he does his own duty. Trust me, but he's delivering more than NURU OKANGA. He's coming out to say that he's working for William Ruto. Yet even the government spokesperson on live television on Citizen TV came out and bashed Morara. We must ask ourselves, why is it that people are not coming out to say that NURU OKANGA is working for Ruto after Oscar Sudi, a right-hand man of Ruto, helping him out? So here, the bunge la wananchi, Morara is being viewed as a person who is taking away the light from the bunge la wananchi because he's doing something new. You know, Kenyans, not even Kenyans, all people would want something new with effective changes, and Morara is doing so. He is coming out to say that for them, when they come out to ask for something, they tell them that they beg a lot. Yet Morara does so and they give him. So you clearly see the jealousy. Let's continue.
Nyumba atomosha naomba. NURU OKANGA akipost ana chakula kwa nyumba atokanga naomba. Kwani Morara ombaombi? Afadhali hata hiyo nafasi wa Kenya, mimi naambia wa Kenya for free. 2027 huyu Morara mumeweka kwa akili. Ati mnamtumia mafuta ya gari, mmembaia gari. 2027 Morara mtamwangalia atakuwa saidi ya Ruto. Mimi NURU OKANGA ambao mnadharau saa hii, ambaye nikiposti niseme nataka usaidizi, mtaanza kusema ati nimechokesha watu na kuomba. Mimi ndio nitaenda na yule president ambaye atakuwa amechaguliwa kwa upande wa nje, si mambo ya Ruto, kwa sababu automatically tunajua Ruto atakuwa kwa ballot 2027. Mimi kama NURU OKANGA nitasimama na yule mtu ambaye atakuwa amechagua upande wa kina Kalonzo. Huyo ndio mimi nitaenda na yeye. Na mtashangaa huyu Morara ambaye alikuwa citizen akawa wapi? Na watu pia wa media, muangalie watu wa kuoji. Muangalienge mnaoji nani? Ama mumeita Morara juu amesoma? Kuna vitu mingi zenye watu inafaa mtu kama mimi sijasoma, lakini niko na shida za Wakenya kwa mkono. Najua historia ya Kenya. Mimi niliona Morara citizen wanamuoji. Mimi NURU OKANGA, mimi nashukuru watu wa KTN ndio waliniita mara ngapi. KTN nimeenda mara 3 kwa siasa.
So are you getting my point? It's coming out to even echo TV stations who invite Morara to talk about some things, and that he is not called. He's going ahead to thank KTN that they invited him for I think 3 times. So you clearly see the issue here is the light that is being taken away, not knowing that if indeed they are pursuing the same goal, he must get support. The real reason behind this is these chaps think that everyone who comes out to oppose government in their age bracket must go to Jacaranda. So they want Morara to come in Jacaranda, not knowing that Morara has another approach. Okay? Painting him as a Ruto stooge, yet even Ruto is beating Morara, is not called for. Okay? That is the truth. Because the first person to come, who would have come out to tell NURU OKANGA that is a stooge for Ruto, would have been Morara, because he got help from Oscar Sudi to buy Kisiaji and others. Okay? So you clearly see that there is jealousy and hate. Let's continue.
Watu kwa sababu ya bias, ati umesoma, uko na nini? Hii Kenya itakaa hivyo. Morara aliitwa kwa Citizen, anajulikana wapi? Huyu Morara ni nani? Hata mimi sijui Morara, nasikia tu Morara. Mtu kama huyu kijana, huyu Masai Kasumweli ndiye angewekwa kipaumbele na Wakenya wangebaia Kasumweli gari kuliko kutupa kwa Morara. Kasumweli ameng'ang'ana mpaka akakimbia akapotelea kwa nation. TV Citizen. Karibu ashikwe. Alikimbia kuliko Kipchoge, alivunja record. Huyo ndio mtu inafaa ongeka, yani yeye ni suja. Alienda maandamano, suja. Morara, niambie Morara alienda wapi maandamano kama sio project ya serikali? Mimi nataka niambie Morara, hiyo business.
The reason I'm saying that there is a difference between a graduate and not a graduate. A graduate, when pursuing a certain thing, he may have a different approach from a person who is not a graduate. Even look at the people who are doing, who are bloggers here in Kenya. You can clearly define a person who has ever went to school or a graduate from a person who has never went to school, even when they are doing their work. So NURU OKANGA cannot expect Morara to do the same things he does. It is impossible. So you clearly see the jealousy. It is jealousy that the light is being taken away from them. Okay? Yet Morara, trust me, Morara is doing a noble duty because the opposition is conflicted. So he's doing a duty of the opposition. In fact, how I wish that the things Morara is doing were being done by Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka would have gotten more media coverage. Let's continue.
Naendeleza hii Kenya. Sisi kama bunge la mwananchi tutakukomesha. Hiyo pesa unachangiwa na unafungua ma workshop. Nimesikia wengine umefungua Thika. Wewe unachangiwa pesa uende ufungue workshop yako. Unachangiwa pesa uende kule kwenu ufungue ma workshop zijae kwa pesa ya Wakenya, na Wakenya wako njaa na wako na shida. Nataka niambie Wakenya, nimechunguza Morara, sikuwa nimeongea. Nimepata communication hata kutoka Kisii. Morara anafanya biashara na Wakenya. Kwa hivyo leo kwa bunge la mwananchi.
Do you hear the statements of NURU OKANGA is profiling Morara? First of all, the issue behind this is to profile Morara as a person from Kisii. Because trust me, most of the people who saw MORARA KABESO saw him as a uniting factor, who never talked about his tribe. Now these people are echoing his tribe so that he can be seen, so that he cannot be welcome across Kenya. He's also coming out to say that Morara is opening up furniture factories. Okay? It is also nonsense because even him was given money to open up a Kisiaji. If you follow Morara on his page, I know Morara can be getting support from people like Uhuru Kenyatta to fight Ruto. But if you follow him, those furniture shops have been there even before the maandamano, like the one for Thika. Okay? So NURU OKANGA coming out to echo these statements is nonsensical. It's just feeling jealousy. Let's continue.
Jacaranda. Hiyo ndio mada. Na Morara must go nyumbani. Wewe na project yako venye Ruta amekuleta, munaenda nyumbani. Hatukutambui. Wacha wale watu wa nje wakusupport wakubaie gari, sio wamekubaia nyumba. Wale watu wa US mimi nataka kuaddress, na leo ninawaadress kwa social media zote ya Karanda. Msichukua akili zenyu zote mweke kwa Morara. Morara kuna mahali anapeleka wa Kenya. Chukueni akili zenyu zote wekeni kwa moshi wanao NURU OKANGA wanapeleka Kenya mahali. Kwa sababu sisi tumefight na hii Kenya. Maandamano tumeenda, tumeshikwa, tumepigwa. Mimi karibu nifinywe makende. Lakini bado nimesimama na Wakenya. Lakini mtu mwenye ajui harufu ya tear gas inanuka aje. Ati ndiye anatembea kwa gari akisema ati Ruto afanyi kazi, ati mnaona kidogo after few minutes anapost namba yake, nataka mafuta ya gari, anawekewa. Nataka juu gari imeharibika, anawekewa na anaenda kufungua hardware. Anaenda kufungua workshop. Kisii amefungua workshop 5. Kisii penye anatoka. Pesa ya Wakenya wanampatia atembea akiongea mambo ya uchumi, yeye anaweka kwa biashara zake. So
you find the profile from where he comes from, the workshop. Okay? So these people are playing a game. In fact, the day Raila was conflicted to enter government, even these people, they are playing a role of trying to fight off the credible opposition, either with them knowing or without them knowing. That's the truth. So by coming out to profile Morara as a person from Kisii, it is wrong, because Morara is doing a honorable job. A person coming out in Jacaranda to speak also is a plus for the opposition. But a person who goes to a project is even opens up more eyes of those who want change, because he goes on the project, shows you that it was promised this and this, he got money, even goes on to read the report of the IGG. Okay? So, NURU Okanga is displaying jealousy. He may be doing it knowingly or unknowingly by fighting MORARA KABESO. You clearly see that there is jealousy. Okay?
Leo kwa bunge la mwananchi Jacaranda, mada ni kali ya Morara. Na Morara must go. Wewe ni mwizi. Unaibia wa Kenya. Wewe a thief is a thief. Tuonane kwa bunge.
Mosona mambo vipi?
That is NURU Okanga. You clearly see is trying to discourage people who provide resources for Morara to do his noble duty. Because trust me, even before the financial shops, Morara had his financial shops before even the demonstrations. Okay? So moving around the country may need some support. And if he is getting that support from fellow Kenyans, well, it's okay. Although the burden Morara has is now they are profiling him as a person from Kisii. And we all know since Kenya is tribal, he may have that effect. Okay? But the whole issue here is because of taking away the light from the bunge la wananchi. I did my previous video showing you on how even Gaucho came out to attack him. If you missed it, I'm going to leave a link here in the description. Because he feels that the light is being taken away. It cannot be a coincidence that Gaucho is attacking Morara, NURU Okanga is attacking Morara, and the government is attacking Morara. Either these camps are being used without them knowing, or they are displaying jealousy. So for me, I think, even though I think Morara has a backing arm of more big people want William Ruto to go, but in matters of checking the government, he has done more than the bunge la wananchi. I'm not saying that the bunge la wananchi haven't done more, okay? But he's also doing something. In fact, how I wish that these people would support Morara so that they can be on the same page. Of course, that's my opinion. Leave me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.